Well, here we are again, ladies and gentlemen. It's been about 7-8 hours since a tweet that was laid down by Titus Frost, or Titus Wipes as I like to call him. That would be Dean. Dean works for a company called D-2 Incorporated out of Massachusetts. And it appears that D-2 Incorporated is actually paying money to an employee of theirs to harass other people on the internet. But it's really not harassment with me, because you can't harass me there, Dean. But you know what? D-2 Incorporated, that's really not very professional. I thought you were in the business of, manufacturing your water and all that stuff. But instead, you're paying your employees to harass people on the internet? Is that right? You know what's really fascinating to the CEO of D-2 Incorporated? I find it extremely unprofessional and irresponsible that your employee, Dean, who happens to be your son, seeing that you're the CEO of D-2 Incorporated out of Massachusetts, is misrepresenting your company, and you're paying him to do it. You know what? That's not very responsible. And you know what's even more fascinating? He's actually harassing two people, because the information that he presented in that tweet, that's not me. And I tried to warn him last night before he did it, that if you put down the wrong information, you're going to pay for it. And so is your company, D-2 Incorporated. And you are going to pay for it. You are. And how are you going to pay for it? You're going to pay for it through public ridicule. You sure are. Because I'm going to flood the internet with all kinds of information about D-2 Incorporated's employee, Dean, that works for you. And I'm going to present the things that he said in video with your business name right near it. Because after all, it certainly does appear that you are paying this guy to harass people on the internet. And harass people that I'm not. I'll never be that person. To the CEO of D-2 Incorporated, let me tell you a little story. You see, there was another inept, incompetent IT retard, kind of like your son, because he's incompetent. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's supposed to be in IT, which stands for Information Technologies, but he can't dox one guy. That's pretty pathetic. He can't get the information right. Well, why not? Because, you know what? He's a follower. He's not a leader. He's a follower. He follows. In other words, there's another guy by the name of Manuel Chavez III, a.k.a. Defangatang, that dropped the same erroneous information. He sure did. But where did Manuel Chavez III, a.k.a. Defangatang, get the information in the first place? He obtained the information from yet another incompetent internet retard by the name of Rodney Allen Hampton, who was the senior IT security analyst for Jackson National Life Insurance. Their parent company is Prudential PLC. Yeah, that's where he got it from. Because you see, in 2010, Rodney Allen Hampton, the incompetent, inept, retarded IT security analyst for a multi-billion-dollar company, is the person that started the entire Dale BS. That I'm not. I'm not that person. I am not. Sorry. You have it wrong. You've had it wrong. You've had it wrong for almost a decade. And people are still proliferating the information that is incorrect, that was first dropped by a senior IT security analyst that worked for Jackson National Life Insurance. Their parent company is Prudential PLC. Do you see how these companies are still paying for their disinformation? Because now D-2 Incorporated is now included into the incompetence of distribution of information that is 100% emphatically incorrect. Thank you very much, D-2 Incorporated, because now, forever, for as long as I live, your name is going to be splashed all over the internet, on my personal websites, And I'm going to SEO the living hell out of it. I sure am. Because it's true. And if you don't like what I'm saying, if you don't like the information in which I'm presenting against D2 Incorporated and your employee, Dean, a.k.a. Titus Wipes, Titus Frost, I suggest you get an attorney and prepare to spend buckets of money. Because your employee, Dean, a.k.a. Titus Frost, 1984, is misrepresenting your company. And that is not a very good business model. And in business, perception is everything. Are you aware that 5 people could destroy a mid-sized company literally in 48 hours? That's a fact, Jack. Because, here we go again, perception is everything. It sure is. And your son, Dean, which appears to be being paid by you, your company, to harass people on the internet, whether it be tweets or videos or who cares what, you're going to be held financially culpable for his actions because he works for you. And he did those things while he was working for you, and it appears that he was being paid by you on the clock while doing them, which makes you ultimately financially culpable for his misdeeds. Right? Yes, that is exactly right. You know what? Attorney fees these days are about $500–600 an hour. If it's business, might even be a little bit more. Then, of course, you got the national attorneys, and they're like $1,200 an hour. I tell you something else. It's too bad. Your son, Dean, attacked me first. I responded. He attacked me again. I'm responding again. If you don't like it, tough. Too bad. Do something. Can't wait. I have all of his BS archived. I have it all ripped with the original URLs. Come and sue me. I can't wait to see you. Let's get it all on public record what your employee is doing. Let's do it. I can't wait to see you. I can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun. Do you realize, D2 Incorporated, the CEO, and to the CFO, whoever you are, I can find out in 10 seconds. To the CFO, the Certified Financial Officer of D2 Incorporated, are you aware that Rodney Allen Hampton, the incompetent, inept, senior IT security analyst that worked for Jackson National Life Insurance back in 2011, he threatened to take me to court? I'm still waiting. Well, why hadn't he done it? Because 1, I'm not Dale, and he knows it. And 2, he's on camera with his face and his voice committing crimes on the internet, and we have every record of it still. Isn't that neat? Just like your son has made statements. He hasn't implied. He hasn't, for the most part, said, well, under some sort of parameters of conjecture. No, sir, no, ma'am. He has actually made statements. Those statements can be challenged. And I'm challenging them right this moment. And if you don't like it, I don't care. Tough. Sue me. Can't wait to see you. But it doesn't matter because now D2 Incorporated is going to be splashed all over the internet. And you know what? I'm going to dress up in a nice little suit. I sure am. I'm going to get on my primary channel and I'm going to talk about D2 Incorporated and how irresponsible it is of your company out of the state of Massachusetts to have an employee that appears that you're paying their actual money to harass not only myself and others on the internet. Why are you paying this guy a salary? Why are you paying this guy by the hour to harass people on the internet? That is not very professional. It is unprofessional. It sure is. You need to get a grip on yourself. You do. Wow. I tell you what. I'm sure that your company has competition. I'm going to find out what that competition is. I'm going to start making videos and send it to them. Yeah, I sure am. And you're not going to stop me. No one will stop me. Nope. I'm going to take the words and the video of your son, Dean. He's on camera with his face and his own voice in his car, running his mouth, making statements that are incorrect. He's on his own Twitter account, making statements that have been archived that are incorrect, 100% emphatically incorrect. That is not professional. What in the hell is going on over there in Massachusetts with the company D-2 Incorporated? Do you have your heads in your ass? That's an honest question. Wow, I tell you what, in business, crap like that doesn't go over well. It just doesn't. And now you're going to pay for it. You sure are. You know what? We are going to go on an advertising campaign for D-2 Incorporated. We sure are. I tell you what, it's going to be a lot of fun. It is. But here's the thing, sadly enough, it's going to be true. Because it's going to be out of the mouth of your own son who works for you that appears that you're paying him to harass people online while he's on the clock. Boy, that was really stupid. Really, really stupid. Yeah. Let's go ahead and scroll up a little bit more here. Now, on a lighter note, you got Titus Styles here. He's doing the hair of Spagmolide. Huh. I darn this thing. He's really good at what he does. From what I understand, Titus Styles is really good at servicing older men on the internet. Maybe he's looking for a father figure. Maybe he wanted a real man to give him some guidance. Let's go ahead and scroll up a little bit better, shall we? You have old Titus Wipes here. You had this tweet that was laid down. According to Titus Styles, he says, as I stand here whistling the theme from Star Trek, that one day I will be the captain of a pretty spacecraft and I will cut the entire crew's hair. Damn it. I'm a somebody. I am Titus Styles, and no one in the galaxy can style men's hair the way I have. I will. I can. So take a seat and prepare to be serviced by Titus Styles. Hair is my name. Styles is my game. Love me. You know what? I really like that outfit you got there, Titus Styles. Kind of like, it's got that look of like James Bond. Ladies walk up to him and says, so what's your name? My name's Styles. Titus Styles. You know, one time I worked for a company called D-2 Incorporated. I disrespected them so much that they lost tens of thousands of dollars because of me, because of my mouth, because of what I said, because the things I said were incorrect. And the very person that was supposed to be my victim actually turned out to be the worst nightmare of all time. Look at me, I'm forced to wear this pink outfit, cutting hair. Yeah, that's what's going to happen, dude. That's what's going to happen. Let's go ahead and go up here, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? Let's get the facts out. D-2 Incorporated. Why is one of your representatives misrepresenting your company? In business, perception is everything. With D-2 Incorporated having an annual revenue of over $1 million annually, right? It's really a very tiny company. And it really is. You know, if somebody like filed, wait a minute, well, in this case, it'd be two people. Because one, Titus Wipes, Dean, the employee of D-2 Incorporated, who is obviously incompetent, you have dropped the wrong dog, so I'm not that person. I'll never be that person, ever in a million years. So essentially, you've harassed two people. So, to the CFO, the Certified Financial Officer of D-2 Incorporated, if two people launched and filed a lawsuit against D-2 Incorporated because it appears that you're paying one of your employees to harass people online, that means you've got two separate lawsuits to attend to. With attorney fees being $500, $600 per hour, your company would be crippled in 6 months. And that's a fact. Do keep that in mind, okay? Anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed this very educational video. And for all you crybabies on Twitter that don't like it, tough. Get out. Move it. Who cares? I don't.